Hey! So this is a video I've wanted to make for quite a while now. And today's the perfect day to do it. You can tell by the title that I'm going to be showing you every new Pokemon released for Sun and Moon as of today, August 1st, which they actually just released more. Some people were thinking that the Pokedex is going to be similar to X and Y, where there's only 70 new Pokemon. Well, they've already released like 30 some ish, so I don't think that's going to be true. I think we're getting 150 like before, like we normally would. I will never understand why X and Y had such a short amount, but I don't know. It might be because it was a new, like, the way the game, like the graphics are newer, updated 3D. Maybe that's why it was like harder for them to render and blah blah blah. Whatever. You can tell I'm kind of tired because I woke up to all of this and immediately came over here. Well, I had a bagel, and then I immediately came over here to film this. So we're gonna go in order, and the order is gonna be the new Pokemon, new forms, and Alola forms, which, if you don't know what that is, that's why I'm saving that for last. Because that's the coolest thing I can think of for last, because that blew me away. So, first, we have Rowlet. Rowlet is a grass flying type. You can see him right here. Rella is a grass flying type. The grass quill Pokemon, which, I mean, I don't know what that means. He's an owl. Or an owlet, or whatever you want to call. The ability Overgrow, and I don't know what other moves he's gonna, or what other ability he's gonna have, but he's gonna have a hidden ability, I already know. He's gonna know, well, right now he knows the moves Leafage and Peck. Leafage is a new move. Rowlet was revealed as the starter Pokemon in the Alola region. I don't know if I said that, but he is the grass starter Pokemon, and probably the Pokemon I'm gonna pick. Rowlet can attack without making a sound. It flies silently through the skies, drawing near. There you go, Nikki. You're in the video. Drawing near to its opponents, but 2 messages. Way to go, Nikki. You're in it twice. Drawing near to its opponents without being noticed, and when lashing out with powerful kicks, even though it's got little tiny feet. It can also attack from a distance using the razor-sharp leaves that form part of its feathers, which you can't really see, but unless he's talking about his little bow tie. It can... I already read that. Its visual abilities are impressive. The darkness of night is no obstacle to Rowlet. It can twist its neck nearly 180 degrees from front to back, so it can see directly behind itself. It has a habit of turning its head in battle to face its trainer and receive instructions. So it can turn around and look at you, and you're like, Rowlet, do this. And he's like, okay, and turns back. The move Leafage attacks I'm sorry, that was kind of worded weird. The move Leafage attacks an opponent by striking it with leaves. Rowlet knows this move from the moment it becomes your partner. So, the second you get him. Which is pretty cool, because, what game was that? There was some game, was that X and Y? I think you started with, like, a fire, grass, and water move in some game. Really? The doorbell just rang. I'll be right back. Alright, it was just some kids. So, next we have Linton, which is the fire cat Pokemon. Which makes more sense, because Rowlet's an owl, but it doesn't say owl, but whatever. Linton. Linton has the ability Blaze, like all the other fire starters. Unknown hidden ability, like always. Known moves are Ember, which Linton gets once it becomes your partner. Linton was revealed as the starter Pokemon in the Alola region. I already said that. He's the fire starter. What? Logical, but also passionate, Linton always remains cool-headed and doesn't show its emotions on the surface. So Linton's a little emo. Linton can attack with... Get out. Go on. Get out. Whatever. Linton can attack with flaming hairballs, which better be a move, like fireball or something. Its fur is rich in oils and immensely flammable. Linton grooms itself by licking its fur, and then uses the collected fur as fuel for fireball attacks. See, fireball, like right there, that could be Linton only move, like Linton's evolution line only. When the time comes for Linton to shed its old fur, it all burns up in a glorious blaze, and the move Ember attacks an opponent by firing a small flame at it. Linton knows this move from the moment it becomes your partner. So Linton's pretty cool. I'm hoping he's a tiger, and he follows like the other starters being like Chinese Zodiac. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if I can find a picture, it'll be right here, like in this area. Let that sit there for a minute in case I do find it. Alright. Next we have Poplio, which is going to be Nikki's choice as a starter. Poplio is a water type. Poplio is the Sea Lion Pokemon. Ability Torrent, like all the other starters. And he has a full 4 move set already announced. Known moves are Pound, Water Gun, Growl, and Disarming Voice, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure Disarming Voice is a Fairy type move. So will Poplio be Water Fairy? We will never know until November. Poplio was revealed as the water starter in the Alola region. Poplio's swimming speed is known to exceed 25 miles per hour, which is pretty fast. Like a jet ski or something. Can jet skis go that fast? I don't know. It's better at moving in the water than on land. Still, when it's on land, it takes advantage of the elasticity of its balloons to perform acrobatic stunts and jumps. Is that the balloon, like the bubbles it makes from his nose? Poplio can snort out balloons. There we go, I guess. Made of water. Watch it spin. I'm not dyslexic. I've just been out of school for like 3 months and I forgot how to read, pretty much. Watch it spin water balloons, and they word is so weird, into a playful battle strategy, both frivolous and hard-working. Poplio can easily get carried away, unleashing enough power in battle to make quite a spectacular. But whatever. These sentences are so weird. But Poplio's determined spirit means it can usually be found practicing hard on the balloon skills. The water gun move attacks an opponent by firing a jet of water. Poplio knows this move the moment it becomes your partner, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like that the starters come with stab moves. If you don't know what stab moves are, it's same type ability boost. Yeah. Same type ability boost. I'll put that in words right there. What other game? Was it X and Y? I feel like it was, and I think Froakie had like Bubble or something, and the other ones had like Ember and Vine Whip. But I swear there was another game. Maybe it was Black and White? Because I know it definitely wasn't like the original games, because they had like Scratch and Tackle. So, up next is probably one of my favorite designs because it's just so out there. We have Rockruff. Rockruff is a rock type and is the puppy Pokemon. Ability Keen Eye or Vital Spirit. Its no moves or bite. Rockruff was actually revealed, hidden away in a trailer released by CoroCoro, and was revealed 1 week later, and then fully revealed in July. Rockruff looks cute, but it is really gutsy. No matter how much it gets beaten, it'll keep standing up to its enemies until it beats them. It greets people by pressing the rock attached to its neck against them, which is kind of painful for the receiver. Its body is small, but it hides a secret. I wonder what that secret is. Rockruff are very friendly Pokemon, but their personalities become rougher as they grow. Howling at dusk is evidence their evolution is near. When evolving, they will separate from the trainer and turn once the evolution is complete. Now, when I first read that, it made me think Rockruff evolved 3 times, because it made it sound like when it evolves into the second one, it'll leave until its evolution is complete at the 3rd stage. But now that I read that, I'm thinking more like it leaves, evolves into its 2nd stage, and then comes back. But I think Rockruff would be a cool, like, to have 3 evolutions, because I'd like to see how that works out. And he does not look like a rock type. Like, you look at Geodude, who's, like, rocks, and you look at Onyx, who's rocks, and then you look at Rockruff, who's a puppy dog. It's crazy. The only rocks are on his neck. I'm just debating. I might make this into 3 videos now that I think about it. Let's see. Or one long one. Next is Kamala. Kamala is normal, is a normal type, and is known as the half-awake Pokemon. With the ability Comatose. Now, Comatose is unique because you can only put Kamala to sleep. You can't burn him, you can't paralyze him, you can only put him to sleep, which is really interesting. At least that's what it says. It is a unique Pokemon in that it can only have the sleep special. Yes, you can only put it to sleep. Ooh, I'm about to stop reading all these descriptions. No one has ever seen a Kamala awake. It eats, travels, and even battles while sound asleep. Its saliva can be used as a medicine for the sick and sleepless, according to ancient people. They say if you take a small amount of the saliva remaining after it eats leaves, water the saliva down and drink it, you'll be able to sleep well. Kamala clings to a log pillow that its parents have given it. So it's a little, is it a pillow or a log? Or is it a log used as a pillow? Once it has grasped this log, it almost never releases it. If it does lose hold of the log, the Pokemon will be unable to sleep well, and it'll thrash about wildly. Apparently, it will sometimes cling to the arm of a trainer it trusts. That's really cute. The ever-sleeping Kamala's expression sometimes changes, as if has awareness of its surroundings and the talking of people nearby. But it appears that these changes in expression are actually just a result of the dreams it's experiencing. But I mean, your brain's still awake when you're asleep, so maybe it is. I don't know. That really, I didn't know that. That's really cute that he clings to your arm. Up next is Picky Peck, which I think was really cool. Now, Picky Peck was shown in the very, very, very first trailer for Sun and Moon. Um, when nothing was like new was revealed, it was just the name of the games revealed. And you can see it like they designed it, but it wasn't colored, so you only saw that it was like there was a bird. So it's cool to know that that's finally like that we finally know. So it's a normal flying type. It's the woodpecker Pokemon. Has keen eye and skill link. Piggyback has been confirmed in one of the E3 trailers to evolve 3 times, because now when you catch a Pokemon and it goes in your Pokédex, it shows its evolution line. So I think they caught a Piggyback and it showed its Pokédex entry. If I can find that picture, it'll go here. And you can see that there's like 2 more spots for an evolution. Piggyback can strike 16 times a second with its beak. These strikes are powerful enough to not only drill through hard wood, but even shatter stone. The noises made by their blows can signal others. Sorry, the mouse was in the way. Some of these signals have been identified as warning signals and greetings among allies. I don't know why I said that. Piggyback trainers have grown to recognize them as well. These Pokemon drill holes in trees and store food in the holes, like a real woodpecker. They also like small, glittering objects and will tuck them away in their food store. And in their food stores? I guess, okay. It's just that's a weird word to use. It's often said something lost, something missed, check inside the Piggyback nest. Remember that. Piggyback will attack distant opponents by zipping seeds at them. Wonder if he'll get Bullet Seed. These shots have enough strength to embed the seeds in tree trunks. That'd be cool if they got Bullet Seeds. Now, up next, we actually have an evolution line. So we have Young Goose, and we have Gumshoes, which was released today. Now, Young Goose is normal type, and is the loitering Pokemon with Stakeout and Strong Jaw, and its known move is Sand Attack, which doesn't really help it, but Young Goose is a big eater that is never satisfied. The majority of its long body is given over to its stomach, and its digestion is swift, so it's always hungry. It has strong fangs, as you can see, so it can crush and consume the hardest of objects. Each Young Goose chooses its own particular route for searching out prey. It stalks along the route, searching for food until it is exhausted, at which point it drops and sleeps wherever it may be. It's thought that these Pokemon decide their routes based on safety, so there's no risk in falling asleep at any time. Young Goose is not a Pokemon that is native to the Alola region. It was brought to the region to help deal with the explosive population of a certain other Pokemon, and now Young Goose are commonly seen around the Alola region. So it's like a mongoose, how they were brought over to wherever to control snake population. So new snake Pokemon confirmed, basically. At least that's what I take from it. Now we're going to look at its evolution, Gumshoes. Gumshoes. Shows. This was actually revealed today. Gumshoe's method of targeting prey is the exact opposite of Young Goose's strategy. While Young Goose prowls around, Gumshoe stakes out its prey's usual routes and waits patiently for it to come by. Gumshoe has a tenacious personality, which is why it targets one prey for so long without wavering. But I did not mean to kick that bag. But when the sun goes down, it runs low on stamina, falling asleep right on the spot. Gumshoes can withstand a great deal of hunger. It's able to stay perfectly still while waiting for its prey, keeping watch without eating a thing, which is pretty cool. They also have another evolution line, which is Grubbin, Chargebug, and Vikavolt. I actually just want to see how many are. Oh god, there's a lot. After this, where am I at? Yeah, after these three, I'm gonna make a part 2 because this is getting really long. So, Grubbin is a bug type, is the larva Pokemon with the ability Swarm. Grubbin relies on its sturdy jaw as a weapon in battle and as a tool for burrowing through the earth. Grubbin loves electricity, which is why it can be found near power plants and substations, so like trains. By wrapping By wrapping tree branches in the sticky threads that it spews out of its mouth, Grubbin can swing around like an actor on suspension wires. And then Chargebug is a bug electric and is the battery Pokemon, which it looks like a D battery. Its known moves are Spark. Chargebug stays perfectly still in preparation for evolution and often spends time with its body half buried in the earth. Chargebug is able to store up electricity. It can store enough power to run a household for a whole day. The power it stores can be provided to other Pokemon, so it can also serve as a battery. It's a battery. And then Vikavolt. Now, I really like this evolution line, and I might have it in Sun and Moon. Let me know if you want to see me play Sun and Moon, because I can try and get a 3DS capture card and do it on here. English name is Vikavolt. I don't know why I read that. Vikavolt's Bug Electric is the Stag Beetle Pokemon, the ability Levitate, and then moves are Zap Cannon, which is nice and powerful. Vikavolt is like a fortress that zooms through the forest, firing a beam of electricity from its mouth. Its huge jaw controls the electricity it blasts out. Vikavolt is adept to acrobatic flight, maneuvering like tailspins and sharp turns. It can fly at high speeds, even as it weaves its way through the complicated tangle of branches in the forest. Vikavolt clasps Chargebug with its legs and uses it as an extra battery. Even if a battle drags on, it can use the electric powers of Chargebug to continue firing off powerful moves. When Vikavolt is engaged in a fierce aerial flight, it releases Chargebug to make itself lighter and increase its mobility. So that will be part 1. We covered 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 Pokemon out of the ones that have been announced. So, now that this video is going on 24 minutes, tune in for part 2. I'm going to upload them all today, regardless. But tune in for part 2. See ya!